Hey guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Masters tutorial video. So today I'm going to go through this video is talking about strikers, tech, and support. So this will be a three-part video. So we're talking about strikers for one video, tech for one video, and support for one video. So most of you are I suppose some of you guys are new to this game and you guys don't know too much about the importance of strike, tech, and support. So today I'm gonna go through these important elements of this game, and if you find it useful, remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Also, let me know if you want to have another part of this tutorial video. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get this started. So in case you're wondering where I found this page, it's actually on your Pokemon Masters app. Go to your Poryphone, then you can find Dex, and then you can just filter and find strike. So all the strikers are here. Obviously I don't have all the strikers, but I can talk about all of them. Let's go by order here. So first we have the classic first sync pair, you and Pikachu. Pikachu is not good as a striker, it's actually pretty good as a support. Having a potion can heal the allies, and Thunder Shock for paralysis. More like a support, not a striker. Endurance is really important as well. More like a support more than a striker as well. And next is Solgaleo. If you're new to this game, probably you don't have Solgaleo, but I'm still gonna mention it here. Metaclaw, Sun Steel Strike, Bright as the Stun, and Focus Blast. Solgaleo is pretty good, but it's not as good as other strikers because Bright as the Sun actually uses 3-move Gouge, so it's not too good for like Battle Villa. It's not that good. Passive skills impressive, really good. Cannot lower its stats, and Focus Blast really good. Sun Steel Strike is excellent. So yeah, really useful. So next striker is Squirtle. Not gonna go through this right now because not every trainer has Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander, and I only got Squirtle. I didn't get Charmander, or I didn't get Bulbasaur as well. So not going to go through Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. And on to the next sync pair, Signature Brock and Tyranitar, or I call it T-Tar. So let us see. We have Rock Tomb, Rock Slide, X Attack, and Rock Solid Finisher. Personally, I think that Signature Brock sucks, and I have never used Signature Brock before. So even it's a free to play, I never suggest you guys to use it unless you use it for story. That's fine. Do not use it for special occasions like Battle Villa. Do not use Signature Brock. Obviously, with the Sand Fortress, stats cannot be lowered in Sandstorm, but you're not going to use Signature Brock anyway. On to the next sync pair, it's going to be Bruno. So Bruno has the Karate Chop, Cross Chop, Dire Hit, and Hoo-Ha. Passive skill, Critical Strike 2. I think this sync pair is not too bad if you're an early gamer. So Cross Chop has a high crit chance, so if the Cross Chop lands a critical hit, it will be times 1.2. Not bad if you ask me, but obviously it's not good enough. Next we have Johto. We have Chris and Totodile. You can see on my previous videos, Bite and Bruno, I've used Variegator, very useful sync pair. Mega Kick, we have Water Shift, Endurance, a very important passive skills. So if you didn't know, Water Shift, normal type moves becomes water type moves. So Mega Kick was originally a normal type move, but because of Water Shift, it changed to a water type move, and it can be very strong. 167 power is really good already, and pick up the pace, makes speed boost and critical hit and sure hit next. Very useful for Battle Villa, and also can be really useful for Bruno for this week. So suggest you guys try using Variegator as well. Next we have a Buxy and Beedrill, the Johto Bug Gym Leader. Sucked, and Mega Beedrill is not that good either. So not gonna say anything about this. This sync pair is really bad. Okay, not gonna say anything. On to the next one. It's the free-to-play sync pair, Price and Dewgong. I would say Dewgong, not Seal. So Dewgong has Ice Beam, Icy Wind, Dire Hit, and I'll teach you a lesson. Personally, Dewgong was not too bad, but it's not too good in Battlefield as well. Icy Wind lowers the speed, that's really good. Of course, we have super duper effective powers up move, that was super effective, very useful. And yeah, you can try out in your Latios event as well. Next, we have the Dragon type gym leader of Johto, Kingdra, and Claire. Okay, then we have a sip of water. You can take a look at the passives. Okay, we have Claire and Kingdra. From free to play, we have Dragon Breath, Draco Meter, Special Attack, and Victory is Mine. Passive skill, we have Racing Rain to quickly charge the move gauge when the weather is rainy. Kingdra's personally is pretty good, especially when you have Dauntless, and if you guys have missed action with Quasar, Kingdra is also a pretty good option. Dragon Breath going for Paralysis, Draco Meteor, a very strong move. Surely suggest you guys to use Kingdra if you don't have Rayquaza. So yeah, Kingdra is pretty good here. And next we have the first 5-star sync pair I get, Karen and Houndoom, or Karen and Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom is very good, and when it's regular Houndoom, it's Bite and Snarl. Snarl lowers the special attack of all allies or all opponents. Very useful if Gengar has very high special attack and you lower it to -6, then you'll be having a good time. Of course, having Entertain Me lower the user's HP is the more this move raises the user's special attack, so can be very useful as well. Passive skill having Flame Proof and Wide Awake. If you haven't beaten the main story and you have Karen Houndoom, definitely use her for Acerola's stage because it's very useful. For Mega Houndoom, we have Snarl and Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse has a small chance to flinch and it's a very strong move. Definitely recommend you guys to use Karen and Houndoom if you guys have. On to Hoenn, we have Brennan and Sceptile. Not gonna say Trico. Brennan and Sceptile. Top tier striker, and yeah, I used it to battle Lorelei as well. So I obviously recommend you guys to use it as well. Bullet Seed, Leaf Storm, Dark Hit, no turning back. No turning back uses at most 3 gauges, but boost the special attack and attack based on how many gauges you use. So it can +6 attack and +6 special attack. Also, we have the Dire Hit, very useful here. Passive, Haste and Lit, not very important, but it's still really good. Obviously, Leaf Star is the star here. 136 base power, sharply lowers the user's attack, special attack. So if you have Dauntless, then the additional effect does not care. Really useful and very good sync pair. Definitely recommend you guys to use this sync pair. Next, you have Norman's Brendan's dad slacking, sucked a lot. Not gonna go through too much. Body Slam, Double Edge, X Attack, all out effort. Like, why even use Norman? No, don't use normal types. Please do not use normal type sync pairs. Because why use them? So, not gonna go through Brendan's dad. I'm very sorry. Next, we have Tate and Solrock. Tate is not good. Tate sucked. Zen Headbutt is not good. Rock Tomb is not good. This is not good. Nothing is good about Tate. Yeah. Tate is not good enough. So, not gonna go through too much. Next, we have the Frontier, Noda and Pinsir. So, Mega Pinsir and regular Pinsir. So, the moves are still the same. We have Fury Cutter and X Scissors. Fury Cutter can be pretty useful, but it depends. Of course, we have X Scissors, 50 base move. Bring It On restores a bit of the user's HP. Sharply raise it to speed, pretty useful. X Attack as usual. Passive, Headstrong, very useful. and if it's a mega pincer, it has impressives. So if you guys have gone through the battle Vita, there's a dark stage and there's a bug stage, and you use a mega pincer. On to Sinnoh, we have Barry and Empoleon. This sync pair had a lot of arguments in the YouTube community. For me personally, I don't think Empoleon is good, but some of your friends or YouTubers might say Empoleon is pretty good. So it depends on the grid. For me, I don't think it's good. Not gonna talk too much about it. So on to the next one. We have the first gym leader, Roark and Rampardos. Rampardos is not that good because Head Smash does a lot of recoil, and this Pokemon cannot heal itself, so not good enough. Second gym leader, Gardenia and Roserade. Absorb and Leaf Storm. Another alternative for Brennan and Sceptile. If you guys have Roserade, you can use Roserade instead of Sceptile as well. Dark Hit, Trust in Nature, really good. Spinning Sun, not useful. A pretty good sync pair that you guys can try. On to the Elite Four members. We have Flit and Infernape. Personally, it's pretty good. We have Fire Blast, a really powerful move. Obviously, adding the sync grids, it can become really even better. Yeah, you can try Flint and Infernape. So, on to Unova. We have Iris and Haxorus. Iris and Haxorus was okay. It's not that good, but you guys can try it out if you want to. If you don't have Rayquaza or yeah, but you guys, most of you guys have Palkia, so use Palkia. Don't use Iris, okay? And then we have Blacktooth Gym Leader, Roxy and Scolipede. Poison Tail, Poison Jab, it's okay, not too bad. It's one of the best Poison type users as well. So, not gonna go through too much, it's okay. Next, Elite Four member, we have Chantal and Chandelure. Not good enough, I would say, but before Mewtwo came, Chandelure was pretty good in Masters. So, there still is potential. Next we have this weird guy, Marshall and Conkeldurr. Rock Smash, String Punch, X Attack is all down to this. Not good, not gonna say too much about it, it sucks. On to Kalos, we have Karina and Lucario or Mega Lucario. For me, Lucario is a really good early free-to-play sync pair, especially when it Megas with Power Up Punch, raises the user's attack. Of course, we have Skate on 3, Dire Hit, and there's a sync grid for Mega Lucario as well. So, definitely recommend using Lucario as well. Another gym leader, Wulfric and Avalok. Sucked, not gonna say too much, it's not good. Seabolt, not good enough, but it has potential. But yeah, it's not good enough, so not gonna say too much. On to Alola, How and Alolan Raichu. I would say it's Alolan Raichu is not too bad. This touch can be used. We got a speed and evasions rise, and first aid 4 can heal a bit. Very useful, and you guys should try out Raichu if you haven't. Next we have Olivia and Midnight Form Lycanroc. One of the early and best sync pairs in Pokemon Masters. Stone Edge, a very strong move, and amped up raises the speed. We got raises accuracy, critical hit rate, and then X attack. Very useful for Pokemon Masters. Next, we have the Kahunas, Hapu and Mudsdale. Not good, not gonna say too much, but Hapu can be a tech sync pair instead, but I'm not gonna go through it in this video. Next, member Kahili and Toucannon. Not good enough. Big Breath is okay, Breath can burn the opponents, but there are actually better burn sync pairs like Flannery and Torkoal. That is really good. Next, we have this infamous September sync pair, Kanto's Champion Blue and Mega Pidgeot. really recommend you guys to try out blue and obviously signature blue as well. But for myself, I prefer you guys to use Mega regular blue and Mega Pidgeot. Having Hurricane, we have Evasionist, accuracy and critical hit rate, special attack, with accuracy can be lowered and speed can be lowered. Very useful, and yeah, you guys should try blue out. Next we have Summer, Lyra, and Jigglypuff. I'm not gonna go through too much because I don't think I have tried out Jigglypuff yet, and I think some of you guys don't even have Jigglypuff. Not gonna go through this. Hilda and Emboar, not good. Flare Blitz recoil too much. Potion is not useful enough. It can be a support, but not for striker. Next we have next we have Nimbasa City Simulator, Elisa and Substriker. Substriker for me, it's a cool Pokemon, but Wild Charge, recoil, healing move doesn't help too much, useless. Kaden and Reuniclus, a good striker and a good support as well. It has two roles and depends on how you use. I use it for support and a striker at the same time, so depends on how you use, and yeah, it's pretty good. Next we have Signature Grimmsnarl and Sharpedo. I don't have Sharpedo, but as I know, Sharpedo is really good. And yeah, if you guys Sharpedo, you should try them out. Can do a lot of damage to Pokemon as well. Next we have Giovanni and Mewtwo. Suppose most of you guys don't have Giovanni and Mewtwo, but Mewtwo is busted. Check my videos and you guys will understand. Next we have this cute little boy with Ethan and Typhlosion. Typhlosion is not good. I don't like this Pokemon, and I don't like the Sync Pillar because Eruption is the lower the user's HP is, the lower the power of this move becomes. But Ethan and Typhlosion is not really good and doesn't have really good defense, so I don't recommend you guys to even try Ethan. Lance and Dragonite. Dragonite is really good with Hyper Beam, obviously having Dragon Shift for Hyper Beam and making a Dragon type move. For Gauge move might be a bit of a problem, but move Gauge Refresh can be pretty good. And Lance has a Sync Grid now, and if you guys are Lance, surely try Lance out. Next we have the champion of Sinnoh, Cynthia and Garchomp. Cynthia and Garchomp very useful. Mainly use Earthquake. We have Fast Track and Surging Sand. Usually I like to pair it with Acerola, having Paddle Sand and Sandstorm together. Very useful. Garchomp, Mega Garchomp coming in. No more Stomp and Tantrum with Slash instead. I would still use Earthquake instead of Slash, and pass it with Ground Shift. Not a big deal. Earthquake is very useful because it hits all the opponents and it does a lot of damage. Understand? Recommend you guys to use Cynthia and Garchomp if you guys have one. Next we have Signature Cynthia and Kamo. I have nothing to say about this sync pair because I've never tried it before, but it seems to be pretty good. If you guys have, you should try them out as well. Next we have the star of Hoenn, Rayquaza and Xenia. Okay, Xenia. So Outrage, Area Ace, Stealer, Imagination, Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor with Dauntless definitely recommend. Area Ace is not good. Outrage is okay.
Hope for our
Passive, Weather Search free, not too useful for me personally. But if you guys got Rayquaza, or Rayquaza will come back in the future, I also recommend you guys to try it out. Next we have the star of Steven. Steven is Hoenn's champion, Steven and Metagross. So Steven is really good here. Meteor Mash and Iron Head for Metagross. Regular Metagross is for Meteor Mash and Iron Head, having the best there is, and Mega Metagross makes the user able to endure the next hit. We also got X-Tech, and we have Power Chain and Impressives. So stats can be lowered, and we're gonna Power Chain. And in the Sync Grid, you had Haymaker. So the higher the attack, the more the sync move does. Mega Metagross having Iron Head and Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch, in case you didn't know, does not use any gauge, but you can only use Bullet Punch 3 times. Very strong move. Definitely recommend you guys use Metagross. Next we have Steven once again. We have Alolan Sandslash. Alolan Sandslash is pretty good. Icicle Crash, Icicle Spear, Extra Attack, coolest that is really good under Hail, and it's also actually pretty good if it's not bad turn against super effective ice types. You guys can try it out if you have one. Next we have Valerie and Sylveon. Not good, not gonna talk about too much. If you want to use fairy types, use Jigglypuff instead, don't use Valerie. Then we have the Living Legend, Signature Red and Charizard. I won't go through since the beginning of the channel. My channel is called OP Charizard because of Signature Red. So I'm not gonna go through anything about Red. Check all my videos. Every video I use Red. Next we have Fantina and Mismagius. Fantina and Mismagius is okay. Omnis Wind might get some boost, but I don't recommend you guys to use it. So next we have Plumeria and Salazzle. I think Plumeria is okay, but it is not good enough if it's not weak to poison. And we have Antoxidite, Flameproof, and super duper effective. Might be pretty good if your opponent is weak to poison. Next we have Guzma and Golisopod, Team Skull Grunt Leader. Pin Missile, first impression, directly beat them down. Can be very good. Damage dodge, evasion rolls when it's below half health. I think it's very good and very useful if your opponent is with the bug. But if it's not that good. Silver and Ho-Oh. Most of you guys, if you're new, you might have the sync pair. Ho-Oh is okay and sometimes can be pretty good, but you have to have Sun, charging Sun 6, speeding Sun 2, Solarize. If Ho-Oh does not have Sun, it's not that good. So you guys can try it out, but you remember to have Sun all the time. Warden Glade, I've never tried out before. I don't have anything to say. You guys can try it out if you guys have one. Brock and Leavanny, nothing to say. It sucks. Next. Jason Arbok, not good. Next. And one more thing, if you haven't get Jason Arbok, you can go to the event and get yourself Jason Arbok. Morty and Drifloon, I think it's pretty good, but I haven't used it before. Phantom Force seems to be pretty good, and you guys should try it out if you have Morty as well. Last but not least, we have Cyrus and Palkia. I don't have anything to say. This sync pair is pretty good, and most of you guys have Cyrus and Palkia. You guys know that Cyrus and Palkia is busted. Hadron Critical Strike 9 and Spatial Wind can deal lots of damage, up to 3000 damage for a single 3 gauge move. Very useful. So that covers up all the Strike sync pairs. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and let me know which is your favorite Strike sync pair in the comment section below. And if you haven't gotten all of them, let me know which one are you missing. And let me know if you want me to do a tech and support video as well. And I'll see you next time. See ya.